Oh my god. Ugh. What's up, gang? So what are we doing today? We're doing cards that look expensive, but they're not. They're actually cheap AF. So we got some bangers, and actually brought some cards I'm gonna show you guys. Some of them I actually have in hand, and they're pretty sweet cards, no cap. So we're in the little workshop we got here. Just plants and stuff. So now what's the criteria here? Let's go under $50. I think that's a pretty good mark. $50. What is that? That's like 3 hours of work in most places, I think. So well, I live in California, so gas is like $7. Got some bangers, guys. So the first ones I want to show you guys is Evolutions. Now you probably think, oh dude, these are like a couple $100s. But guess what, guys? I got all of these for like, I pulled these myself for like less than 300 bucks. And the thing is, they're actually Korean cards, guys. Now let's actually check the market and see how much these are actually going for. Like, for example, this Leafeon right here is going for, let's put a close up on this Leafeon. This card is amazing. Like, actually look at this card, the detail is crazy. Let's see if it could focus. Look at that. Superb detail. Let's see what it's going for. So I'm gonna pull up the listing right next to me. Let's put it like over there. We found this listing. We could pick this card up for 45 bucks. That's a pretty good deal. And can flex on our friends. Hey guys, look, I got an SIR from Prismatic. But what they don't know is pull rates in like other sets from like Korea and Japan guarantee 1 SIR per booster box. They have like 10 packs in each booster box. We never got boosters here in the US for Prismatic because it's a special set. The more you know. But yeah, these are pretty affordable. And if you want to boss up a bit, let me try to see if this focuses up. The Umbreon Chase everyone wants cost only, let's check right now, let's check the market on that Umbreon Chase. $155 for that Umbreon Chase, but that's way out of our budget in this video. But compared to like $1,000 the one in the US is going for, not bad for that Umbreon Chase. So I would definitely look into like cards from different markets like Japanese. And you know, the crazy thing about Japanese cards is they have the best quality out of any other cards by far. Because in the US we have cards that are all messed up. They have like lines through them, they got print marks and they're all off center and stuff. It's a bad look. But cards in Japan have the best quality ever, and they have a different back. So Japanese cards and like Korean characters are kind of hard to tell apart. But the thing about like Korean cards, for example, is that the back is actually the same as a US card, and Japanese cards look like this. So pull up right next to each other. Japanese card backs versus like US and other markets, they have the same backs for like other markets and the US. But Japanese have different backs on the cards, so that's how you can tell like if it's a Korean card or like a US card. Okay, that's like pretty much how you can tell if it's like a Korean card or like a Japanese card. Japan has the best quality. No, my so bad. Spend your cash on a bitch you never had. Alright, so look at this card. This card's a banger. Blaziken VMAX. Funny thing on how I got this card, I actually traded my friend a couple cards for this one, and the art on this one is so amazing. Look at that. We got May holding on for dear life, you feel me? Blaziken, love the card. I had one, I remember in Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, had like a level 100 Blaziken, bro. Blaze kicked everything. But let's check how much this card is actually going for. I know it's going for like, I was actually surprised because I'm like, dude, this card is like amazing. You could pick this card up in a PSA 9 for $30. What the heck? That's like the steal of steals. Dude, this card is so freaking detailed too. But raw, you could actually pick this one up for $26.60. This one's going for, which is crazy. Mad underrated card. I would definitely have one in your collection. Traded my friend for it. 100% worth it. Would do it again. This one counts, but boom, freaking Burger King, freaking Pokemon cards, promo things. So you used to be able to get these in like a Burger King meal or something like that in like the 90s. So these are like vintage. This is vintage right here. And I think it counts. I mean, if you don't think it counts, I I don't know, but it's Pokemon card, Pokemon cards, Pokemon cards, Pokemon cards. So yeah, I think this counts on the list. But these are actually super cheap. I remember like my half brother gave me one. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking rich. So actually found out these are actually super cheap. I've seen shops sell them with like the Pokeball and everything for like 30 bucks. So this Pikachu right here, let's check how much it's going for on the market. Super sick card. I think it's like gold, like real gold. My camera wants to pick up on it. Look at that. Quite a beauty. Guys, I'm making my room a mess to make this video, so drop a like. Someone's listing them for $1,600. You're out to f***ing lunch, dude. Yeah, I see these for like 40 bucks all day on eBay. You could pick these up all day under 50 bucks easily. And like, I think it would be pretty cool. Oh, I found one with the freaking Pokeball too. That is awesome. So we'll pop that listing up right there. I think it would be cool if someone collected like a master set of all the promo cards that Burger King made. Pretty cool idea, super unique. Don't think a lot of people do that. But moving on, we actually have Zard card. Charizard, everyone loves Charizard. This card is going for $5 unrated. Pick one of these up, $5 unrated. PSA 9, 20 bucks apparently. Pretty good deal. People will say, oh my god, he has a graded Charizard. People love graded Charizard, especially people that don't know shit about Pokemon. They'll be like, oh my god, that's probably worth some big bucks. Especially, let's get into celebrations a bit here. So I actually have, I don't want to make a huge mess for them, but a lot of celebration cards, people will see them and be like, oh my god, it's probably worth a ton of money. It looks super vintage. It's not vintage at all actually. But pop up a couple cards that are going for like super cheap. Blastoise and Venusaur, they're like 10 bucks. They look like they're worth some money, to be honest. And they have the vintage design reprint. I think those are bangers, and I think they're going to go up in value for sure. So shout out those two cards. Put them right there. I think one's like 15 and one's 10, but I would definitely pick them up if you haven't already. Banger cards. Next up on the list, I have a whole binder right here, so let's look for a banger. This card's sick. It was like $3 last time I checked. Let's pop up the price right here. I doubt it's gone up that much, but that card's a banger. The Lunala. I don't want to tell you guys this, but OG Megas are pretty cheap. Picked this one up for like what, like maybe 10 bucks. This one, I think I pulled it actually. This one, I think around 15 bucks. OG Megas look sick, and they're not too expensive yet. They are going up though, so I would pick those up ASAP. New Gen Megas or whatever. This Samrock card, I pulled it. I'm like, oh my god, I'm rich, guys. But it's actually worth maybe like 15 bucks. But this card is amazing. It looks really good, and honestly, I think it's worth like at least like 150 bucks. I think it's on the same tier as like some of the other crazy heavy hitters, like the Giratina card. I think it's on that tier, which maybe I'm overrating it, but let's actually pull it out and take a closer look. Boom! So my friend actually wanted me to trade him this, and I'm like, no dude. So look at that card, bro. The like black flames look crazy, and we got my fella, what's that fool's name? Snowrun or something like that? Yeah, this card's freaking crazy. Def would pick one up if you haven't already. Celebrations, that's what I'm talking about. So this one's only like 20 bucks, I think. This one's like 10. Dude, if I see this card, I'm like, dang, that's probably worth some money if I didn't know about Pokemon. These two, this Mew looks freaking crazy. I would pick up this Mew. It's only like 20 bucks, I think. This one also looks like it's worth some money. It's like 3 bucks. Definitely would pick one of these up. That one's sick round on. Anyway, guys, that's what I think. Cards that are underrated and look like they're worth some money. Oh my god, did I just break my phone? Okay, we're chilling. But yeah, I think those cards should be worth way more than they are. Tell me if you guys like this video. We can make it a series, like find a ton of cards and show you guys them and be like, hey guys, then I'm gonna make the market go up and everyone's gonna hate me on some Doug DeMuro BS. So anyway guys, drop a like, drop a freaking sub, let's freaking get it.